everybody. Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with Jon. Hello, Jon.
Hello, Joyce.
And just a little side note, for some reason, every single day that we sit down to do our daily vlog, Jon and I get the giggles. And we don't know why. And we sit here and we say, okay, this is going to be the time. And for half an hour every day, we laugh, which is...
It's a good thing.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Yeah. Okay, so giggles aside, yesterday we woke up about 8:30. We forgot to tell AG, our butler, that we wanted the yogurt and berries and coffee for breakfast. And so when we woke up yesterday, I woke up very early yesterday. I woke up at like 6 and I couldn't fall back to sleep, and I'm not sure why. So we are 3 hours ahead. Last night we skipped a night, and so yesterday we were 3 hours ahead, and I don't know why I woke up at 6 and I couldn't go back to sleep. And we discussed it when Jon woke up. We discussed that the fact that we forgot to tell AG that we wanted the yogurt, and so we were gonna go to the lounge right next door, which is right outside our door, the retreat lounge, and we would just grab one of the yogurt parfaits from over there. And like clockwork, our doorbell rang, and there was AG. And we said, oh, we forgot to. He said, I just assumed that you'd wanted it every day. We said, yes, we do, so that's perfect. And we had a lovely breakfast. Mm-hmm. And we had a little bit of a lazy day, if you will, for the early part of the day. I stayed in my pajamas and sat on the couch with my laptop and my phone, and I did work for several hours. We had a little bit of a, I don't want to call it an incident, but the ocean has been very rocky with swells. Not necessarily huge waves, but swells. So the ship is going side to side a lot. It's big dips one way and then big dips the other way. It's not affecting us in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's like a fun ride. Yeah. It is. You know,
we I don't know if I'd go that far for me.
I was worried going transatlantic that maybe we would get seasick, and then we don't get seasick.
Funny thing is that we were both worried, but neither one of us shared with the other one that we were worried. We kept it to ourselves because we don't like to worry the other person. And I was really worried. You can ask Mark and Vicky. We had a conversation about it, and I said how I was pretty much really scared to do this, but that I was putting my fear behind me. And so they can validate that that's how I was feeling. So as the ocean was rolling, our bathroom door, if you watched the villa tour video, it's like a barn door. It's on a track at the top and a track at the bottom, and it just slides open and slides closed all night. When we go one way, it would slide closed. There's no latch or anything, and back, and up, and back.
It's a frosted glass door.
Yes, right? It's a frosted glass door, so it's a big bang when it hits. And about 6, there was an enormous bang, and the door went with such force that it came off the track and was stuck in the closed position. So we let our butler know, and he called maintenance, and maintenance came over about 2 hours later. Luckily, we have a second bathroom downstairs that we were able to utilize, and it's a full bathroom, as you know. I know it's ridiculous that we have a second bathroom. Maintenance arrived, and it turns out that they were in one of the other villas doing the same thing with their bathroom door. So this apparently is a design flaw. And they managed to get it open after about an hour and a half or so. And it didn't bother us. We were downstairs, we were working, and then they had trouble with our hot tub. They empty the hot tub every day, and then they refill it if you want it filled. but they empty it every night so that it's always fresh water because they don't use any chemicals or anything in it.
Yeah, they empty it, they clean it between each filling.
Yes. So that was not draining, so maintenance then had to come back. A different set of maintenance people came back and they were working on that. And Jon and I really just stayed in the cabin. It was kind of a bit of a gloomy day, and we got a lot done yesterday. And around 1 o'clock, we were both hungry, so we decided to pop into the Grand Bistro and have lunch. We neglected to take photos of our lunch yesterday, so we apologize for that. It was kind of an impromptu lunch. We didn't have any reservations.
Right.
And I ordered the double cheese truffle burger again, and I ate half of it. I didn't order any appetizers or starters, and I ate 3 French fries. I just wanted a little something to hold me over till dinner. And you had...
I believe I had the lamb shank.
The meals are starting to run
Right.
together.
I had it one day, and if I didn't mention it before, then it means I had it yesterday.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
you know,
I'm pretty sure it was
whenever I
yesterday
had
they had
it,
the lamb shank.
whenever I had it, it was delicious.
After lunch, we came straight back to the cabin, and we had some more work to do. I promise you there's going to be a point where we start doing some daily activities.
Well, we have a lot coming up with the excursions. We're starting to do excursions now, and eventually we're going to have people vote on which excursions we should do, what they want to see.
Yeah, we'll talk about that at another time,
Yes.
but yes, that's a plan for us.
Yes.
We're going to have you guys vote on which excursion you would like to see us do. So to John's point, we're trying to get as much done on the sea days because on the port days we are getting off the ship, obviously, for every single port day for the entire time we're in port, and we're going to be recording all of our adventures and activities. So we're trying to get as much done now so we don't have to work as much then when we're in port. And around 5:30 or so, we got ready for dinner and we met our new and wonderful friends, Christina and Nelson. They approached us day one and said, we watch your videos. And it was just one of those things where our personalities clicked. And we had dinner together last night at Raw on 5. We did not do a video of it because we were with them. And Jon and I have decided that it's probably better that when we do our meal videos, we do them by ourselves, not with other people, because it is awkward and the meal takes a lot longer because we have to stop, record it, then eat it, then talk about it.
But we did take a couple of pictures.
So this is the seafood tower, and it came with oysters, but Jon and I don't like oysters, so they gave us extra crab and shrimp. And that was our meal, was the tower. And then for dessert, we had this. And actually this is an ice cream sundae that they serve in fine cut. They don't serve it in Raw on 5. We saw a table next to us get it, and Christina inquired to the waiter what it was, and he said it was from fine cut. So we asked if there was any way that we could have that also. So we ordered 2 for the table, and the 2 couples shared them. It was a lovely meal, and we really enjoyed their company very much. And after dinner, when we were walking out of the restaurant,
we bumped into Tim, who was the cruise director.
Director Tim.
Yes. And what a nice guy. We stood and spoke with him for
a little while.
About 15 minutes or
Yeah,
so.
nice guy, nice young guy. And he's very fun, very friendly and very funny.
Yes.
And you know, most of the cruise directors are, they're awesome. Then we went straight to the casino.
Mm-hmm.
And the evening did not start off very well.
No.
We had a really good run on dancing drums the night before, and Jon and I have been very diligent about not going in the casino during the day, only at night. And we went to play dancing drums, and it was not good. We had some hits here and there. We did some recordings. All in all, we lost quite a bit of the money that we had won, and we decided to go over to Lightning Link. At this point, I had been recording our play the entire evening in the casino. I was a little bit tired of doing the recording. Jon suggested that I just put the camera down and enjoy the play. So I did that. We're playing for a little while, and I hit a bonus on nickels, playing the max bet,
Right.
which was $12.50. And I hit a bonus. And I was playing best bet, and they're trophies instead of fireballs. I got 7 or 8 trophies to start, I think. And I'm not recording. When the first row landed, I thought to myself, oh, those are big numbers. And then I realized, no, it's not that much, it's nickels. So when I look at the number, I usually can figure out pretty quickly how much it is, because I'll do it as dimes, and then I just cut it in half. So one of the trophies was $125, and one was like $62.50. And Jon's watching me play my bonus, and we're chatting, and it finishes, and I turn, and I'm talking to Jon, and I'm not even looking at the machine as it's adding up. And the next thing I know, the machine starts to make a sound as if it's a jackpot. And I turned and looked, and my initial instinct, I was so tired that my initial instinct was correct. Those numbers were quite large. It wasn't a trophy for $125. It was a trophy for $1,250. And the other one was a trophy for not $62.50, but $625. And I ended up with a hand pay for $2,300.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2000, 21, 22, 23, 24, 50.
Thank you so much. So I was able to record the snapshot at the end of it, the coins flowing and it adding up. That was after the bonus was already over and it was adding up. And I said to Jon, boy, we picked a fine time to not record.
Yeah. Earlier in the evening, Christian, the casino manager, came over and spoke with us for a while. We've met him before, and
Nice guy.
he's the one that gave us approval to record.
Yes, very
And
nice.
As we were leaving the casino, there's a Christina, who we know her for a while, that's in the cage where the cashier.
Christina is the cashier, the cash desk manager in the casino.
And she started watching our videos, and she said, I want one of those Hello Joyce t-shirts.
And we said, well, it says hello, Jon, in
Yeah.
small print up top, and then hello, Joyce, in the middle. And she said, even better, how do I get one? And I told her that she could go online and she could order one from there. And I said, I'll get her one the next time I see her. So we're going to be on the Ascent, the maiden voyage, and Christina is going to be on the Ascent doing the opening. So we'll bring her a t-shirt then.
Yes.
But I thought that was funny. She
Yes.
said, I want one of those Hello Joyce shirts. I said, okay.
I actually want one of those Hello Joyce
I
coffee
know.
mugs. I like
You want
that.
one of the coffee mugs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want one of the shirts and one of the coffee mugs. I want one of the stainless steel cups. Those look pretty cool. And while we were in the casino, Christina and Nelson came and checked on us to see how we were doing. They arrived just in time for us to get the hand pay. So they were there for that, and it was very sweet of them to pop in to see how we were doing. And after we got paid, we played just a little bit more, just some backup stuff, and then we came back to our cabin, and I responded to a bunch of comments. And when we came back to the cabin, on our table, we had this waiting for us. It is a certificate of passage sailing through the Bermuda Triangle. It's signed by the captain, and it's very cool. It's a little commemorative thing. We really like it, and we're going to go ahead and put it somehow with our picture of the captain and the executive staff from the luncheon that we attended. And The last piece was yesterday, our personalized monogrammed pajamas were delivered. Our butler delivered them to our stateroom yesterday afternoon. So day one, when we got on the ship, he said, "What are your initials? We will need them for the monogram for your pajamas." And John and I looked at each other and we're like, "What pajamas?" And he said, "Well, you'll each get a pair of custom pajamas that will have your initials monogrammed." We're like, okay. Wonderful. And John and I have the same initials, or John Michael and Joyce Marlene. And so we're both JMD, so that was easy for him. And they arrived yesterday, and here's a photo of them. Some of you may have already seen this picture because I put it up on Instagram and Facebook yesterday. But they look very cozy and comfortable, and we're both looking forward to wearing them. We haven't tried them on yet. And just one last bit of information for you guys. For those of you that aren't familiar, our membership is up and running on the YouTube channel. It is a button that says join, and it's located underneath the title of any video that you watch. It's kind of in the vicinity of where the thumbs up like button is. So if any of you are interested in checking that out and helping support John and I in a little bit of a different way so that we can do more of these excursions and show you what we're doing and experiencing, that would be awesome. And also check out the merch that we have up there, because that's a new thing. And we talked about it on the live, but we really didn't go into it. I know we touched on it a little bit the other day as well. So check those out. There's lots of colors and assortment of things and available sizes and such. Previously, we mentioned that we are having our first group cruise, and it is going to be February the 29th on the Summit out of Miami, the Port of Miami. The first one is a 4-night on February the 29th, and the second one is a 5-night on March the 4th. So you could join us for the first, the second, or both. And we just wanted to clarify, if you would like some assistance in booking this, our friends Jordan and Jared have a travel agency, and they are familiar with what we're doing, and they can help you. You could just go to jjcruise.com on their website and locate the Contact Us button, and you can just contact them with a message saying that you're interested in booking the Traveling Gamblers group cruise for February 29th and or March 4th of 2024, and they will set you up with what you need. And on that note, that does it for us for day 6.
Yes.
Of 26 days, so 20 days to go. 26 days living on the edge. Cruise ship, that is. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate your support so much. We are so appreciative.
Yes, we are.
We feel very blessed to have you all enjoying our videos. Thank you. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.